All right, my lovely friends, here we are, you and me, together again at last on Friday the 13th. Boo. Scary day for some, and it may get scarier. Let us talk, you and me. Let's start off with this. Last night, stock futures were all over the place. I'm sitting there watching the stock futures, and we were up and down and up and down. Lots of volatility. Okay, so right now, trading doesn't begin for about 40 minutes, and stock futures are higher, pointing towards gains at least at the open here. Let's talk a little further. What did we find out this morning? So New York Federal Reserve President Williams, lovely individual, he's not human. He said the U.S. economy is in a deep hole. Now, yesterday, we heard from Yellowstone himself, Fed Chair Powell. And his outlook yesterday on the economy was pretty grim. And we watched the stock market fall. The Dow was down almost 500 points after he spoke. And then, we recovered some. Okay, so what's the setup here? We have Fed presidents coming out talking about the economy in a deep hole. Wow, really? We all know that. I mean, you've been following this blog. You know the economy is in free fall. It's in collapse. You got Yellowstone coming out here saying, we got problems moving forward. So what's the setup? The setup is the Federal Reserve getting geared up for yet another round of quantitative easing, whatever you want to call it, cash out of thin air, asset purchases. This is a setup. That's all this is. They can't stop, and they don't want to stop. The Fed is going to finish what they started, that is to issue in their final solution, to be the lender and buyer of last resort. So they're setting it up. They're going to float out more Fed presidents. They're going to tell you what the truth actually is. It's too late. We already know that we have an economy in free fall. Now let's talk more about that here. The producer price index, regardless of cratering demand, well, we just found out that the producer price index unexpectedly, whatever the word is, rose. So yeah, you know what? We are seeing inflation in an economic free fall. I know there's so many people out here who believe we're going to get some kind of a deflationary event. And it's just not going to happen here with the dollar cratering, with the Federal Reserve on a money printing asset purchase binge unlike we've ever seen in the history of the world, all by design. Let's move forward here. The U.S. 10-year yield remains about where it was yesterday, 0.88. The debt market is an interesting animal, and we watched that 10-year yield fall substantially. So a lot of cash went back into the debt market to go hide in the safety of debt. You got to be kidding me. But that's what's going on here. The dollar is weaker as I am doing this video blog. Gold and silver are catching a bid. Cryptocurrencies are higher. Crude oil, did you watch what happened to crude oil yesterday? Again, crude oil is in la land. Not just la land, but la land. Cratering demand, and crude keeps going higher here. Crude oil has no business being where it is. No business whatsoever being where it is. It should be, like I said, $13, $14 a barrel in my view, and we're at 41. So crude is under some pressure here that'll weigh on the energy sector, the financial sector as well. And we're just going to have to see how this plays out. And if you understand these markets, nothing makes sense. I mean, it's just debt. That's the only thing propping this up. That's the only thing that has been propping this up since 2008. All through President Obama's tenure. All throughout President Trump's tenure. Debt. Not growth, not expansion, not any kind of boom, not any kind of anything. It's just an illusion on the back of debt. That illusion is going to continue and get monumentally worse. I mean, the Federal Reserve is setting it up. Yesterday, you got Yellowstone. Today, we got Williams. Oh, economy is in a deep hole. Well, what do they translate this for me? That means we're going to print cash out of thin air like you've never seen before. So again, this goes back to what I've been telling you. Let them play their freak show game, and we're going to play our game, all right? Let them hammer metals. Let them try to play with cryptocurrencies. Let them do this as long as they want to do it, because this presents opportunity for you and me, all right? Period. So we're going to take this whole thing and flip it upside down. With regard to trading this markets, me and my Lions have destroyed it this year. Destroyed it this year. We're going to keep destroying it moving forward. There's just no doubt about it. Anyway, look, so I think you have a picture of what's going on here. This is a setup by the Federal Reserve. It's a setup for epic, more asset purchases, dollar devaluation on an incredible scale. And we have an economy in meltdown mode. And prices are rising. Everything is inflating except for the dollar. All by design. All of this. Nothing here is by accident. I really hope you understand that. I think you do. Just understanding that puts you light years ahead of anybody else. So we take the system and we weaponize it against those that are responsible for this. And it's the freak show Federal Reserve, public enemy number freaking one, as they keep people distracted and off balance. Look here. Look at what's going on here. Meanwhile, it's a distraction. And that distraction is going to continue here. Keep people divided. Keep them angry while they can do whatever they want right in their face. And that's the way it's going to be. All right, look, that's it. I'm going to end this video right now. And I will see all of you at the end of this lovely day. And I am looking forward to that. See you later.